Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome to the day 2. Find time to settle in. Today, as you settle in the practice, I want you to keep a blanket, the standby mode, and also the yoga block. And then as you turn on your cameras and you settle for the practice, please make sure that the luminosity is enough for me to be able to see you for the practice. 1, not just your head, but what you're gonna perform with your, okay? Good. So if you remember, in the previous session, we were talking about vidya and avidya, permanence and impermanence. Permanence is static, constant, not changing. Impermanence is always shifting from one thing to the other. Your mood, your likings, your health, everything belongs to that category of impermanence. And more you have impermanence in your life, or more you associate with impermanence in your life, the higher will be the chances for you to experience agitation. And of course, agitation brings a foggy mind. It makes us slightly delusional, and so many things can take birth out of avidya. We need to keep that in mind. And then we spoke a bit about vibration, that every single object, matter, is made of particles and vibrations. We keep on changing our vibration from one moment to another. And when we expose ourselves to people or to an environment, our vibrations kind of does a dance. They mingle with each other. They co-regulate each other, and uh, we experience a kind of like a collective state of vibration. And that has to be kept in mind. And 1 second, please. Sorry. So there's vibrations, and I had some vibrational interference right now. So yeah, that keeps on happening every now and then in our life. We cannot all the time make a choice. So that's where the mantra steps in. And today we want to go into a little more and further. And I think this could be one of the first area we should work on. You see that we all need to have boundaries, but your boundaries doesn't have to be a wall. A boundary protects you from this contamination with negative energies. And I want to tell you this very bluntly. Sometimes a good friend might not have a good energy. And there is absolutely no harm in absolutely blocking those people out of their sight to protect yourself. So when you embark into the spiritual practice, you have to be slightly more clear in your head. When you experience anyone with when you experience anybody with a negative vibration, you need to block yourself. And healthy boundaries are essential for our overall well-being, right? And when you realize that you are not vibrating yourself in the best optimal level, it's a good thing not to step out and spread the virus, if I may say. So you can apply this philosophy to know how you can work on that. So today we are going to work on how you can use mantra to create an energetic boundary. Now, why shall we work on this? Simple reason. Mantras helps to create boundaries, but this happens in a multiple subtle steps. One of the first step is when you start chanting the mantras, you are returning to yourself by turning your awareness, which is normally extroverted, now those awareness is introverted. During the mantra chanting, there is a non-interference observation, non-judgmental observation. When you're chanting the mantra, a variety of thoughts will come to the surface, and it should. So if you want to start taking up mantra yoga, and every time you sit for the chanting, you are only thinking of your guru, your God, your guardian angel, and you think yourself as the enlightened being, definitely there is something wrong there. It's not that I think you are none of those. Yes, you do have wonderful positive traits, but you do have garbage as well, because you are a human being. Last time I checked, right? So you should allow those heavy emotions to come on the surface and to vent them out. So there's absolutely okay when you're chanting your mantra to think of something that you would normally not be thinking. You can think of anything that you consider is inappropriate, you can feel that I want to kill my boss. I want to go and make love. I want to do God knows what can cross your mind, and it's okay. It's 100% okay when you're doing those mantra chanting practices, because it's a purging process. It purges those random subconscious thoughts, and every thought is a form of, it's a cluster of energy that has to be taken out. Okay. Once that has happened, then there's a natural tendency of our energy. They go through kind of a process of modulation. They even out. If you're too agitated, it will help you to calm down. If you're too depressed and too heavy, a proper way of mantra chanting will lift your energies. So that's what we are going to do. And just to give you a hint of what we are going to work in the near future, the next session, mantra is also like nuclear bomb. It has an immense power in it. But like every bomb, it needs a detonator for it to explode and bring that transformation. And the detonator is not the constant repetition. Detonator is not the faith with which you are chanting, but synchronizing the two most important used detonator in yogic and in tantric practices are the breath and the symbol. So the mantras and yantras, they are like a good package thing that has to be worked on together. So that's what we will be working on today. Okay. Now, once said that, we will obviously start with working with the body today. And we have started working with the universal mantra, the simple mantra of Om, and we will continue to work on that today as well. And let's see what comes up. Okay. So please invite yourself to be in a very comfortable, steady posture, a posture that you can maintain without the need to move. Your hands are resting on top of your knees. Head, neck, and spine tall. Shoulder drop down. And look at your body. Internally, identify what you're experiencing right now within your physical body. Tiredness is a vibration, is a frequency. Happiness is a vibration, is a frequency. And so as anger, frustration, foggy mind, everything is a form of vibration. And as you are checking in with your body, how are you vibrating in this very moment? Now try. Along with your physical body, can you be aware of your breath? You're adding one more layer to your awareness. Allow your awareness to expand to the domain of your thoughts. And now you remember your Shankalpa, your intention. And you prepare yourself to chant along with me the mantra Om for 3 times, followed by the short Shanti mantras. Please take a slow, deep breath in. Om. Om Shanti 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 Hare Om. Hari Om. Tat Sat. Bring your palms together. Rub your palms. Cover your eyes. And then you softly open your eyes. We are gonna work with the physical postures. Just a few movement to alter the energy flow happening within the body. Starting with the cat stretch. Please come on your knees in all four. So from Vajrasan, raise your arms up. Exhale, you bend your body in the front. Then you raise your hips up. Spread the knees apart. Give some space in between the knees. Hands right underneath your shoulder. The first 10 repetition of cat stretch will be on the physical awareness. 1, lift your head up and you curve your spine, drop your back. 1, head drop. Hunch your back. Good. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Now shifting the awareness to your breathing, and you will be doing it by yourself. Synchronize the breath and the movement. Do it 10 more repetitions. Inhale, you will lift your head up. Exhale, you will drop your head. Feel the spine, the breath moving along your spine as you lift your head up, as you drop your head in between the arms. When you finish practicing 10 repetition with breath awareness, the cat stretch, bring your hips on your heels and be seated in Vajrasana. Remain mindful of your spine, the spinal passage. And now stretch your legs in the front and then come into the posture of butterfly. When you're coming in butterfly, your legs are stretched in the front. You fold your legs, touch both the feet together. Interlocking the fingers, placing the hands underneath your feet, head, neck, and spine tall. With physical awareness of your pelvic joints, start lifting the knees up. Squeeze your elbows and bring the knees down. Take the movement slightly more dynamic. And then go eventually into full throttle, like the butterfly is flapping the wings and you can flap your legs on the mat. Very good. Now come into the stillness. Pull the heels a little more closer to the body. Elongate your spine. And lean forward with 45-degree angle. Don't just drop your head down. Your back has to bend forward as well. Keep your head, neck, and spine in one straight line, but you're leaning forward in the same time. And now start again the butterfly practice. Start with your legs slower. No, you can bend forward, hold the posture, and you do it. So you're flapping your legs as you are leaned forward. Okay. Lift your head back. Keep your head, neck, and spine upright and tall. Lift your knees up. And you stretch your legs back on the mat. Take your hands behind your hips, lean back, feel your body, feel your legs, hips. And please come up now on your feet. As you're up on your feet, spread both the feet about 25 to 30 centimeters. Preferably both the feet parallel. And you lower your hips down into the full squatting posture. If you're not allowed to do the squatting pose completely, please go halfway. Don't torture yourself in trying to do something which you're not allowed to. And then you bring both the palms together. Use the back of your upper arm to push away the knees away from each other into the Namaskaras. Head, neck, and spine tall. Tilt your head back slightly. Feel the spine. Release your hands and then slowly come up on your feet. And one more repetition to the squatting pose. And this time you can spread your legs a little more wider, lower the hips down. Very good. Hands again in Prana Mudra, Namaskarasana. The knees pushed away, back straight. Avoid mouth breathing. Okay, release your hands and then slowly come up. Now, lie on your back with the yoga block in the portrait form under your upper back. Dhyana, the block should go slightly more up. Yeah. And try to remember this block is from your mid back to upper back. So don't place the block in your mid back. And then try to place your arms like a Y, diagonally up. Making your arms like a Y. Very good. Natural breath. Now, as you are lying on the block, your legs are stretched out, your arms are in the form of Y. You start practicing the square breathing. You inhale, you retain your breath, you exhale, and then there is external retention. All will happen with the same number of count. Remember, the hands are kept like a Y over the head, not next to your body. And the block is under the upper back. Okay, now let go of the practice and come up. Please be seated. And now we go back into the practice of the mantras. And we will start with the Om by breaking the sound. And we will start with the making of the sound Ah. Observe where from you are generating the pronunciation of the word Ah. Also, it's a good thing to remember there are 52 alphabets in Sanskrit. And when you're pronouncing those alphabets in Sanskrit, they in itself are the 50 different sounds touches the different areas of the mouth. You cannot pronounce one sound by changing the tonality. So in Sanskrit, the right pronunciation is of very high importance if you really deeply want to experience the effect of the mantra. Now, to start with the sound ah, observe where within your body you are experiencing the sound generating. Keep your hands in chin mudra and you will practice for 15 times the sound ah. Hear first and then you do it your version. Ah. 15 times. Actually, if you finish 15, you still continue doing the sound till I ask you to stop. Continue with the sound, but you now lower the volume and it's now almost a soft whisper. Ah. Now, without any break, shift to the sound oo, and the sound will be like oh, oh, making the sound loud enough. Now, making the sound softer, almost a whisper. Shifting to the sound of M. It's a loud M sound. making them sound almost like a whisper. Mm. Mm. Now shifting to the sound of Om, awareness will be to produce the sound half O and a little more than a half, almost 60% O and 40% M. Om. And you start for 27 times. I might ask you to finish sooner. Focus on if you can make the pronunciation loud, clear, and long. Remember to not to focus your mind, rather keep your mind open, relaxed. Now, you bring a change in the chanting. You add one more component, which will be the breath awareness. When you will inhale, you will feel the breath flowing into your body and the breath rising up from the base of your spine towards your head, towards your eyebrow center, the upward movement of the prana. And with the exhalation, you will chant the mantra Om. After finishing the chanting, again you will inhale through your spine up till your eyebrow center. Exhale is the mantra Om. Please continue for the next almost 8 minutes. Stay still and steady now, of course, if you can. Now slowly convert this Vahikari Om chanting, which is louder, audible, synchronized with your breathing, to Omkar, Om chanting in the Upanshu form. That will be whispering. You're still gonna inhale with awareness. You will feel the spinal passage, and when you will exhale, you will chant the mantra Om, but it will be a soft whisper. Om. And with this round, gently let go of the chanting. Continue to keep your eyes closed, body still. And be aware of your vibratory dimension. See yourself as a cluster of vibration. Observe the effect of the practices that you have done so far. The more you will find yourself within, the easier will be for you to establish a healthy boundary. And now, making minimal movement, come into Savasana. The Savasana means corpse pose, like a dead body. And a dead body in yoga is not signifies as you have to kill yourself, but dead body indicates that you are now free from all your vasanas, all your desires. So you're not trying to be, to do, to become anything. You're just present. – 100% present into this very moment without activating the desires. Pay attention, remain aware of your inner space and any change in the vibration taking place within yourself. And with this exhalation, you let go of the savasana. Turn to a side and be seated. Be seated in a comfortable meditation posture with your head, neck, and spine up and tall. Hands in chin mudra, back upright. Witness the state of your mind. The relaxed alertness that might be present within you. I'm relaxed, yet I am alert. Not I'm relaxed and sloppy. Remind yourself your intention. And take a slow, deep breath in to chant along with me the mantra Om for 3 times and the short Shanti mantras. Breathe in Om. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Hari Om. That's it. Bring your palms together, rub your palms, cover your closed eyes. And you open your eyes. So, any question, anything you'd like to share? Now's the time. Okay.
I would like to tell you, if it's okay, that by doing all these practices, the energy at the base of my spine is very stirred. And I was wondering if you know what I can do to calm it down.
That will, to a large extent, depend on person to person. Any energy that cannot be transcended has to be utilized. Otherwise, there will be an implosion uh, instead of transformation. Like giving an example, if you are experiencing too much of energy in the Muladhara, which will be the energy of related to the fear, uncertainty, insecurity, also the sense of belonging and the safety and stuff. Maybe a part of the fear can be transformed. Another part of the fear has to be experienced and lived. The same story with the Swadhisthana. There is a lot of suppressed sexual energy. Some can be uh, transformed, but the some you have to exhaust. And because none of us present in this course is a saint, we're normal people, and we have to engage in the normal activities, and we have to remain human. Okay? So I think the right answer can come only from you. What can you do with that energy? Okay? But if this energy becomes too much of overwhelming, which it can, and then it will trigger. It will trigger the uh, transgenerational traumas, fears. So much things can come up. We don't know what are we digging. We're scratching. I mean, one of my teacher, he explained while working with the mind, it's like a small cute kitten is scratching on the surface of the earth without knowing what is there at the core of the earth. So that's us. You think we, not you as in you, but we all think, oh, I got this, right? I know what's happening and I can manage and I can deal with the mind. We don't. We really can't. Sometimes we have to express it, we have to flow. Okay? So please explore what works for you. And especially in this kind of cases, don't take anybody's else answer. No matter how wise the person looks or how many followers they have in their Instagram or social media. It's only you who's living your life, so you should have the final say.
Okay, thank you.
Good. How was the experience, if I may ask?
It was. In my case was different this time, not in the sense of mm, You trigger me, saying that you need to liberate, not those kind of thoughts. For me, my awareness of them or how I look at them, no, or how I receive them, no, it was in a completely different way, no, it was more liberated space. So it was like a good feeling, no, I think. But in the same time, as I knew, no, and I have that in mind that it was kind of garbage that you need to liberate. I put more awareness on what it was the topic, no. So I think I make myself to go back once and another one to that topic again. I don't know if I explain myself, no. And my question here is, it will be, Abby, if should we after that journalist about it when it comes to your mind, or just let it go when you're chanting and don't go back to those kind of thoughts that came to your mind? You know what I mean? Should you just let it, no, the process go, or should you, I don't know, set it up more the awareness about each, no, of the thoughts that come to your mind
If
and
there,
work?
the journaling is also a way of purging things. So it's echoing. So the journaling is also a way of purging things out. It can work beautifully after doing the contemplation. And you have pointed out, Mar, a beautiful thing here, that when you're practicing, you have successfully, you're able to detach yourself from the experience and the experiencer. This is essential. This is essential. Otherwise, we are Priyalipit, we are too sticky with, there's no gap between the experience and experiencer to that case. That's why we say, I am angry. No, you are not angry. Anger as the emotion your is happening in your field, and you can witness that. You can say, I'm witnessing anger, but we don't say that. Right? We say, I am angry, I am sad, I am blah blah, I'm frustrated, because we cannot create that space. So when we are able to create that space, and you can say, this old thought is coming, and so and so emotions are triggering, and I am witnessing that, it is a form of purging process. Now, after doing the mantras for a while, if you feel that, oh, I would like to go back to my journal and I want to write about it, why not? I think it will do good. It cannot be, I cannot say with a 100% this is how it will work, but I would say please experiment with that. Journal it. Or find a way, whatever works. You know? Good then. Question before you all vanish. I will write this in the group. I just realized, not just realized, I realized this morning actually. On 19th, I'd prefer to finish the class earlier, and if there is a way to start the class half an hour earlier, so instead of 7:30, can we start at 7? This is yes. This will be vote no. This will be vote yes. Oh, thumbs up, legs up. Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm flying actually, so I don't want to be late for the airport, and then I have to chant all the way Mahamrityunjay mantra to not to miss my flight. So that's the wish. Okay, Ji.
Okay. Bye.
It's all good, right? So then I'm gonna see all of you super soon. Good,
Bye.
good.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care, Drago. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.